Hi, this is Trey Pastor, and this is my movie review with minor spoilers of Life of Pi. Okay, you see the movie ticket there? If it focuses, yeah. There you go, Life of Pi. There you go, Life of Pi. I saw this movie this morning. Well, yeah, this morning. You know, I saw the trailer for this, and and I never read the book, so I had no understanding. I just saw the trailer a few months ago, and said, "Oh, this looks very interesting. This could be good." And so I decided, when this came out, I would go see it. So I went to see it today, and like I said, if you've seen the trailer, I'll give you a little backstory of it. It's based on a best-selling novel by Jan Martel, which kind of makes me want to read after seeing the movie, makes me kind of want to read the book. It's supposed to be a magical adventure centering on this individual. His name is Pai Patel. He's Indian, and he's a very curious young guy. He grows up in India with his father and his mother and his older brother, and they show, like I said, him is he's very curious. Always you see him wanting to learn about other religions and stuff. Very curious about the world. Okay, and there comes a point where he grows up, and they show, like I say in the trailer, his father decides that they have to move. They want to move to Canada to live a better life. Okay, so they get on a freighter, and his father. Excuse me. Let me back up a little bit. His father ran a zoo back in India. Okay, so he had all these creatures here and there, and in particular, he had a tiger that was called Richard Parker, a 450-pound Bengal tiger that was called Richard Parker, which was called that because they mixed up the names with the gentleman that, I think originally they explained it in the movie. The original, the tiger's name was Thirsty, and the gentleman that captured him when he was a cub was named Richard Parker, but they mixed up the names on the paperwork, so they decided to leave it that, and kept calling him Richard, the tiger, the Bengal tiger, Richard Parker. So anyway, they take the animals on the ship, of course, but they're going to sell them when they get to Canada, to make some money and to have a fresh start. But of course, there's a shipwreck, okay, and because actually they show Pi, he goes out in the middle of the night when he hears, the ship tumbling back and forth. He goes out and he sees that the ship is in rough waters and stuff, and he winds up actually being thrown overboard. Okay, and you see him hang on to a lifeboat, and you see the ship just goes down, and his family's lost, and of course he wakes up the next day, and like I say, he's still hanging on to the lifeboat, where he first sees. Actually, I think the first thing you see is he sees it's a zebra, yes, a zebra that's on the other end of the lifeboat with him. Okay, that survived. Okay, then all of a sudden, later, as they're journeying on, you see a hyena comes out, and then all of a sudden, you see an orangutan. So it's those three on the ship at first on the lifeboat with Pi, of course, and then, well, no, I'm getting into too much detail. I'm sorry. So basically, suffice to say, the tiger makes an appearance. Okay, and basically the story is basically about his survival on the lifeboat with the Bengal tiger and what he has to do to survive. And it's a beautifully shot movie by Ang Lee. Just a beautiful shot. And the young actor who plays Pi, I'm going to get his name right. His name is, I believe, Suri Sharma. He's absolutely fantastic, and he carries the movie because he's the Pi for the most of the movie, because they show an older Pi who's telling his story to an author, and of course they have the little kids that play Pi when he was younger. But Suri Sharman, who plays the young adult Pi, I guess older teen, young adult Pi, is absolutely fantastic, and they show everything. I mean, they show like him, like I said, him coming to, well, I won't, without spoiling, but it's basically him basically trying to survive at sea for, I think, 227 days. He's supposed to be at sea, and everything he has to go through to try to survive and try to get along with this Bengal tiger that's on the his lifeboat with him basically, and everything he has to do. Okay, and his crying out to God and everything. It's just a really powerful movie, very emotional movie, and it's one of the best movies I've seen this year. Okay, definitely worth seeing. Like I said, this makes me actually want to buy the book because the story is great. And like I said, it's beautifully shot, and they probably had, like I said, I'm assuming CGI, a Bengal tiger, maybe a Bengal tiger in some scenes, but probably mostly CGI. But it was absolutely fantastic, and it's a really moving story about a guy, basically about his faith. Okay, because he goes through all these emotions, wondering why God has stranded him there, and and just doing what he has to do to survive. And it's a really powerful movie. And I was reading a little bit about it, when I was reading up about this movie after I came back from seeing it. And there's a twist in it towards the end, which I don't want to give away. I'd rather people discover that twist on their own by seeing the movie. But definitely go see Life of Pi. It's a very emotional movie, very good. And like I said, the young actor who plays Pi is absolutely fantastic. And Ang Lee, great direction. It's beautiful. And even actually the older actor who's basically telling the story, he's really good too. His name is Irfan Khan, who's basically telling the story to a writer, and he's really good too. And I like the way he has a nice delivery when he's telling the story to this author and explaining how things were when he was little and how things came to be with him and Richard Parker, the Bengal tiger on the boat and stuff. It's just a really, really, really good movie. Great, like I said, great movie about faith and belief. And it's really, definitely, I would highly recommend this movie. Definitely go see it. This is definitely one of the best movies of the year. Definitely going to put this in my top 20 movies of the year for this year. Definitely worth seeing. Life of Pi. Very emotional, very good. People will you will love this. Trust me. This very emotional movie, and I felt really good after seeing the movie. Really good. So let me know what you think. If you've seen this movie, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.